my home and my cooking session, Afternoon with Baba. Vojdem ke napravime Portsalka. We're going to make a dish called Patalka. It's a dish from my village, Nevolany in Macedonia. And it's from my grandmother, and we've always made it, and it's been a favorite with the family simply because it's an all vegetable and rice. So you can have it on a Friday. U petok možeš da se napraviš andi bobče, so da si jadi so maslinka, sirence with the lepče. Or you can have it any day during the week with perhaps a lukanec, a sausage, or a pork chop, any kind of meat you want to put next to it. Even a lamb chop is very nice. So we'll get on with it. This is what we need for ingredients, along with our rice, of course. We need 2 green peppers, 2 tomatoes, and the yellow onion. 2 of these onions will be chopped, and 1 pepper to go inside the manja. Che ode via dve I vojedno u manđata. Treba da izdrobiš I da ispržiš. And the rest of them will go on top, the topping, when you'll see that. Chop these 2 onions fine, so we can saute them, fry them till they're tender and they caramelize, because this is a total vegetable dish. The Portsalka is something that you do on Friday instead of bop. Or you can have it when you're serving meat. You can put sausages with it, a pork chop, anything really. Okay, now I'm going to chop my pepper. And pepper, onions, a little bit of garlic is the start of the manja. And you always remove the seeds, of course. We don't need those. Try and do them as small as possible, so they can fry fast, and also you don't want them too apparent in the meal. Manđata treba da ima nešto unutra, but da ne mnogo znajeno. You know, you can taste it, but you can't see too much of it. So you do it small. There are choppers, so if you had a chopper, that would be great. I do not have one. Yeah, basically I do my own chopping. Yeah, I'm old-fashioned that way. Так, ако ще zdrobiš, колко можеш малецко. Јаска не може много малецко, but ако имаш машинче што ти дроби, още побаво. Okay, сега ќе му клајме кромичето. We're gonna put the onions, the peppers in. I ќе му сечеме тролупче. A little bit of garlic, 2 cloves. Garlic always adds to the taste. Ќе му клајме солца. Не многу. Зроа. So while I'm watching that, I'm gonna chop the other ones for my supplies. 1 pepper, 2 peppers, and thin. You don't want them thick because they cook so much better. And the rice basically is ready in 45 minutes, so there's not too much cooking. So there we are, we've chopped 1 tomato. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my stove on because this doesn't take too long. So I'm going to put bake at about 400. All right, there we go. Okay, now so we have the onions here, the pepper, the garlic, and now we're going to add some color to it. About 3/4 of a teaspoon is good. And some black pepper, and a little bit of mint. But more mint is going to go on the onions. Yeah. So here we are. It's nice and red, the color. And you have to saute it a little bit because the red pepper really comes out in the heat. It really gives a good smell. So now this is our rice. I've told you that you give it a couple of baths. You wash it a few times in water. This is 1 soup bowl full of rice. I'm making it for 4 people and I'm sending it to my youngest son for dinner. And if they have dinner already, they can save it for tomorrow. Because this manja is fine. I have put my kettle on for the water, to get hot water out of it. And so we're almost there. The stove just finished warming up. I heard the bell. So here's the rice. Now we're going to empty it into our pan. Your lasagna pan that you have, nice stainless steel or whatever kind you have that you make a lasagna in, that's a good size for this dish because it gives you enough room to lay out your veggies. See, there it is, the rice. I'm going to put it in the heat a little bit. I forgot to add my tomato to the rice. So as you see, you can add these ingredients at any time, and it doesn't really matter with the manja, okay? I just want to heat it up a bit. There we are. You try to make your rice even in your whole plate, because it's not going to move after, it's going to cook like that, okay? So, I think maybe a little more water in this. So I'll just go like that. I think it's 1 bowl of rice and 3 cups of water. That's how it goes. Now let me taste that for salt. Perfect. I try not to cook with a lot of salt because everyone is always careful. So yeah. So now we're going to take our peppers. We'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 peppers. Now how are we going to get all these in there? A tomato. And an onion, tomato. So you can be really, whoa, the tomato went all the way down to the bottom. There we are. Сега манчата е готова за да печеме. It's ready to go into the oven. И наредиме аньенсто, кромилите се, доматите, пиперките. But on top of the onions, there is 1/4 teaspoon of mint. That is the signature to this manja, the mint. That's why it would be good with lamb chops. Lamb chops are, are good with mint. So I'm going to put it in now for about 45 minutes. And when I pull it out, I'll show it to you. Сега 40 минути се печи манджата и ќе видиме ако е готова. Usually треба 1 сат. Јас има още точки вода оризо. Ќе оставиме още троа. Океј, сега сврши времето. Сега ќе видиме, ќе извадиме манджата. Треба да е готова. 45 to 1 hour. There it is. Ja, mangiata šuba, Portsalka. Ja. Mnogo taka so trolepče, maslinka, šo sakaš sirence, šo udisva. I setne, ke mu dajš na ljugeto, potro od vse, piperka, kromiče, domače i troris. There you are. Bon appetit. Севај манџата и ако сакате риба, што сакаш како месо да кладиш, ама ваа е постна манџа. It's a vegan dish for Fridays. At one time people didn't eat meat and it replaces the bobče. So да си ја јајте, пробајте и видите ако ја респате. Океј, се свршиме манџата. И ако ја направите со здраве да си ја јајте, е многу убава, ќе ја ресате. Исполај ви многу што дојдоте this afternoon, so afternoon with Baba. And I'll see you again. Bye.